8 of the weirdest sports you didn't know were sports. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Super Top 10s. These strange sports, birthed from time-honored tradition, invented out of boredom and everything in between, are bizarre, wacky, and wild in ways that many mainstream sports simply cannot compare. Enter a sports world that is so far out there it's impossible to categorize. One thing is for sure though, these athletes are far from the norm. With that said, here are 8 of the weirdest sports ever. Number 1. Wife carrying. Some men complain about getting their wives off their backs, but not in this sport. Originating in Sonkajärvi, Finland, wife carrying is a sport in which male competitors race to carry their wives through an obstacle course. At the annual North American Wife Carrying Championship, winners receive the traditional prize of the wife's weight in beer, 5 times her weight in cash, and an entry into the World Championship in Finland. Number 2. Kitewing. This one is brilliant. Humans never give up the dream of flying, and kitewing is the latest adventure that they have devised to make it happen. It's essentially skiing plus flying. You ski with a device called a kite wing in your arms, and this device provides you the necessary lift at high speeds to help you take off and fly. When you will come back to the ground is a question that nobody knows the answer to. It's extremely dangerous, but it is growing in popularity. Number 3. Ultimate Taser Ball. There is a gigantic ball, and you have to put that ball into the net. This game is usually played in the freezing cold, and all players have taser guns with them. The opposing players can use the gun on the player who is currently carrying the ball. The taser will emit around 5 milliamps of electricity, which is enough to bring down a person. Number 4. Hobby horsing. There are a lot of reasons to believe that our entire existence is nothing more than a simulation. Look no further than this 100% authentic, mind-numbingly real, more unique than one-of-a-kind sport, hobby horsing. Words like weird and bizarre do not come close to properly depicting this spectacle. It involves people riding toy horses in a gymnasium with zero intention of irony. What apparently began in Finland quickly gained a following and has reportedly exploded in popularity. Number 5. Egg throwing. According to the World Egg Throwing Federation, egg throwing has been a sport enjoyed by millions of people since early humans discovered the delights of watching a failure of another to catch a tossed egg. Eggheads have the opportunity to participate in the annual World Egg Throwing Championship, which includes a variety of games in Sweden, England. Number 6. Underwater hockey. Field hockey, ice hockey, and now underwater hockey. Yep, also known as octopush, this sport is played worldwide and involves 2 teams trying to push a puck using a stick across the floor of a swimming pool into the opposing team's goal. This sport has its own world championship, which first took place in 1980. Number 7. Hurling. Probably the most authentic sport in this entire list, also the most terrorizing sport and officially the fastest sport on grass. It's a combination of football, hockey, lacrosse, and rugby amongst all others. The finals in this league in Ireland is usually watched by 80,000 to 90,000 people, and it's arguably the most famous sport in the country. Hurling also has a history of 3,000 years. Each team has 15 players, and they play with the aim of getting the ball into the net. If the ball is in the air, they can use their hands to catch it. If it's on the ground, it must be picked up by their sticks. This game is played at speeds of light, and the ball can travel at 120 to 130 miles per hour at frightening heights. To date, no other country other than Ireland is prepared to play the game because of the obvious dangers, but in Ireland, the hurling players consider it a shame to even wear helmets during the game. Number 8. Royal Chauvetide Football. There is only one rule: no murder. This game has been played since the 12th century. Twice every year, at 2 p.m., a football is thrown into a mob consisting of 2 teams, the uppers and downards. There is a goalpost, which is nothing more than a big wall on either side of Ashbourne, separated by 3 miles of distance. There's no official play area either, as the entire town is included within the 3-mile radius. There is no limit on the number of participants, and even tourists can participate. The game is usually played from 2 p.m. until 10 p.m., and the ball is a specifically designed ball which does not break and floats in water. The game ends when a player bangs the ball 3 times on the opposing wall. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.